With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way down to the 12. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. Caught. Kelce, left side. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows?
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now following the safety, they'll have the football with a chance to take the lead as they begin following the free kick with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
KJ Hamler.
His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Wims. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On play action, Fields. This pass caught by Hamler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. 54. Let's go, D.
Fields now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point try good by Gano, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 41, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Wilson. It's Kelsey on the ground. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This from 44 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On second and goal, here's an option play left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 5 now. Wilson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On first down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Throw left side, complete. That's Hopkins. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Gordon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score. Ravens 29. Saints 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Gordon's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
22.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming up.
On first down, Fields. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Wilson. Caught. Kelsey, left side. A gain of 6 there on first. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Wilson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. To throw again is Wilson. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skill.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Zach Wilson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. On target over the middle to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Fields on 1st down.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To throw again on second down.
Fields.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fields throwing again.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Dancing to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Charles, it's one thing to